I'm going to say this one time and one time only. Don't no man want any woman that will accept him when he's down, out, and broke. Don't no man respect her. Don't no man want her. And she's not going to be with that man. Because y'all be crying like, I held him down. He don't give a shit. He don't respect you. He don't love you. His dream woman would never. Remember that. You're single, not stupid.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll see several modern, strong, and independent women who don't understand why they're failing in the dating market. But we'll also hear a fantastic response that clearly explains why all of this is blowing up in their faces. I'm not asking for much, just your like. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 likes on this video. Leave a comment with your experience and wisdom. We always pin the best comment for the community. Subscribe, and let's get started.
I just got back from a second date with someone and it went great. We went hiking, saw a waterfall. He was such a gentleman. He did make a comment to me that has me questioning myself, maybe. He said that you seem very independent. And my response was, yes, because I've had to be. So like, I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like just based off of what I've heard on social media, men don't necessarily like really independent women, but like, what do you do when you're put in this situation where you have to be independent? You don't have somebody that you can rely on. So I don't know where this is going to go.
I think you're overanalyzing a simple observation that man made. Just like you, when he goes out with you, he's evaluating whether you would be a good partner for him. He's doing the same thing. Most women, especially those with successful careers, usually have bad luck in relationships. A lot of that comes from their limited availability and high level of independence. This man assessed what his role would be in your life, whether you'll have time for him, and whether, at some point in the relationship, he'll be able to lead. He has a valid point, because women like that rarely connect with their feminine energy. But the teacher in the next video explains it even better.
You would be an average woman. And as about an average woman in this country, an average black woman, the average black man in this country earns $41,500.
What if I have degrees?
Thank you. See? I want you guys to understand. She just asked me. And I told her, what is a woman has her SMV. Now, these women actually think they can make themselves higher SMV because of a degree. That does not work. Men have never picked women based upon your degree. That is why you could be on fries at McDonald's, but if you look like Kelly Rowland, you can marry a millionaire. But you could graduate from Harvard, but if you look like Precious, you ain't got nothing coming. Why do you think a degree should matter to your sexual marketplace value?
I think it should add just because, I mean, if you're going based off just appearances, then
I'm going based upon who men are. When have men ever said, look at that average looking woman, but goddamn, I bet you she got a degree. Ooh, that ain't who we, no, ma'am. No, breathe. You got to ask the customer, the men. And that just shows that you ladies don't understand what we are. That is who we are. We don't care about your degree until we care about how you look in your body. That's when it matters, after your SMV.
The teacher is spot on, and he's absolutely right. I think a lot of career-driven women believe their degree makes them more attractive to a man. But that's not the case. No man ever says, she's a professional, great, now she can support me. That never happens. What a man looks at is whether you're a woman who respects him, whether you're young, beautiful, and fertile, whether he can build a family with you. A man who loves will be a provider, and I'm not saying a woman's effort isn't appreciated, But whether he's a millionaire or just average, what truly moves him is your looks and how you treat him. As the teacher says, a millionaire can marry a simple woman who just takes care of him in every way and cooks well for him, and that man will be the happiest in the world. Not a woman he never sees because she works as much as he does, and when they do see each other, all they talk about is how exhausted they are. The man is the customer, and the customer is always right.
I told a guy that I was waiting till marriage. It was our 5th date. We were trying to decide if we wanted to be exclusive or not, and expectations and what that would look like. And we talked about my waiting for marriage for about an hour. And he had a lot of questions, and I was like trying to answer them to the best of my ability and explain where I'm coming from and why it's important to me. He was really nice about it, like just a gentleman, just wanting to understand. And I told him, I know that this is a lot to take in, and I want you to be able to make the best decision for you. So please, take a couple days, think about it. Don't think about my emotions, just think about what you need in a relationship. And then give me a call back in a couple days. And just let me know what you've decided. And I've been waiting for the phone call all day. And I'm like, I know that I'll be good either way. Like, this is just how it is. Like, if I'm gonna choose to, set myself apart in Christ, then this is what dating looks like. But it just feels kind of bad to be waiting for his phone call, waiting to see, am I worth dating if I don't have sex? And I'm like, he hasn't called yet, and it's 8 p.m. And so I'm like, well, maybe he's not calling because he'll show up to my place with flowers and tell me that that's not why he was interested in me, and that he wants to be in a relationship with me either way, and that I'm worth it. But is that unrealistic? Wanting I don't know, I just wish that I was worth a big gesture, because right now I don't even know if I'm worth a phone call. And it hurts a little bit. But either way, I'll be fine. I'm just sad.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
I really respect this girl for waiting. To me, she deserves a man who respects her. Now, it seems like she's looking for that kind of man in the wrong market. If you're religious and value remaining a virgin until marriage, then you should look for a man within the same faith, with the same values. There are plenty of single men in the church. It looks to me like you were drawn to a man who's not from the church. In short, the Lord's sheep is being tempted by the devil.
Bit of a shit mood. And when I'm in a shit mood, I have to think of things that make me feel better. And one of the things that makes me feel so much better is knowing that stupid fucking bitch that thinks she's playing mom with my kids every fucking Mother's Day. That bitch either doesn't see my kids because they're naturally with me, it was my weekend, or they have to get up at the ass crack of dawn to get my children ready and bring them to me. So this stupid fucking bitch that's wasting all of her time, money, and energy. Not only will the children grow up and be like, fuck that bitch, so glad we're done with that shit, she doesn't get to fucking enjoy them. You're gonna pretend to be their mom in every other way except the ways that it really fucking matters. So that's the shit that fuck you. I'll see you next Tuesday, you fucking psycho.
This is a perfect example of a high conflict baby mom, because you cannot convince me, regardless of what she's trying to say about an evil stepmom on her platform, that she has ever fostered a healthy co-parenting relationship with her ex, even before a stepmom was introduced. As a mother, It is our jobs to foster a relationship with a co-parent that is positive and healthy for the children to adapt to the new situations. This woman cannot give up her perfectionism, her sense of control. She wants to control everything that he's doing and what the stepmother's doing or isn't doing. And she is the type of person that is going to nitpick in every situation to make it practically impossible. And the part that I really want to highlight is the part where she's using parent alienation by literally painting the father in such a negative way and painting the stepmother in such a negative way that those kids never stand a chance in ever having a healthy relationship. She's even saying that she's gaining pleasure in the fact that these kids will want nothing to do with them in the future. It's not funny. It's not cute. These kids eventually do grow up and realize who the villain is. And the fact that you don't have them consistently on Mother's Day tells me that the father of your child is actively involved despite how difficult this mother is trying to make it. And then she's intentionally starting problems with the step parent to then alienate the kids even further. So then they don't even want to be at dad's. But yet she's not part of the problem. But I also want to highlight this is a perfect example of what I mean when I say that these women will say that they got out of toxic relationships, that they did nothing wrong, that they're like perfect angels, but then they create the exact same toxic relationship through their children. So I mean, who's really part of the problem? Okay, bye.
Women like that are like a stone in your shoe. They're never happy, and they make you miserable too. That's why, when I see those divorce stories where she paints herself as the victim and the man as the bad guy, then later she's the one trying to make that same man's life hell, the one she claimed was the worst, it all starts to make sense. Also, when you see that a mother only gets the kids on weekends, it's because she's not a good mother. That woman is crazy. And look, while she stays single, the man is already in a new relationship, the kids live with him, the stepmother loves them, and kids aren't stupid. When they grow up, they'll see who the real villain is, and they'll notice it right away. Because the father is stable, while she's a mess.
Women.
I've decided that I'm at the point in my life where I want to be responsible for nothing. Not even really myself. I've spent most of my life being overly responsible, being an overdoer. And I've decided now that I want to sell my house. I want to move to the beach and live in someone's tiny little ADU, maybe like, I don't know, 300 square feet where there's enough room for a twin bed and a television set. And a dog bed, of course. And I want 4 forks and like 2 plates because reality is I never have people over. I don't have time. And maybe a wine glass, even though I don't really drink wine anymore because when I hit my head, it changed my taste buds and I can't really taste wine. I can, but it kind of tastes like metal. Doesn't taste good. But maybe a coffee pot, like a Keurig or something like that. I don't know, French press. That's really all I want. A capsule wardrobe, which I'm not really even sure what that is, but I think it's like all black, which well, this is dark green, but pretty much that's what I already do. And I don't want to, and Alexa, I'm not talking to you. That's it. I don't want anything else. Coffee cup, maybe a coffee cup. That's it. Not even a potted plant. I don't even want to be responsible for a potted plant. That's what I want for the next stage of my life.
This woman, in short, wants to retire. Honestly, I recommend it. She's single, and she's already hit the wall. She should get herself a cat, pour a glass of wine, move into her little house, and be happy. She's at the wall now, and as we all know, the wall doesn't forgive. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think about this type of problematic mothers? As men, do you look for professional women because of their degree? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.